Hey everyone, let's look at what institutions promote economic growth. Number one, we have property rights. If we have a nation without strong property rights, there will be no economic growth. Please take a look at this link for an interesting example of property rights. Number two, we have patents and copyrights. So, before patents and copyrights were enforced, inventors and authors saw their ideas stolen before they could profit for them. Patents and copyrights gives exclusive right to inventors. Next, we have efficient financial transactions. These are needed so that the savings of households can be invested by businesses, entrepreneurs, and inventors. Number four is free trade. That means we do not have tariffs and quotas. Number five is a competitive market system. Under a competitive market system, prices and profits serve as signals that can really tell firms how much to produce and what to produce. Now take a look at the determinants of economic growth. The first is the supply factors, which implies an increase in quantity and quality of natural resources, an increase in human resources, increase in the supply of capital goods, and improvements in technology. By human resources, we mean we need more educated and skilled people in the economy. Human resources can increase due to increase in education and in jobs training. Increase in supply of capital goods. Here we are talking about new machinery and equipments. We all know what technology is. Number two, we have the demand factors. So from the supply factors, we learned more output is produced in the economy. Now we need someone to buy the additional output that is produced. This is how we define real gross domestic product, consumption, investment, government, and net exports. We need the households, businesses, and governments to come in and buy the products that has been produced using the supply factors in the economy. Next, we have the efficiency factor. By efficiency factor, we mean both productive efficiency and allocative efficiency. By productive efficiency, we mean producing in the least costly way. By allocative efficiency, we mean producing what the people actually want or needs. Now, I'm going to show this economic growth using the supply factor, demand factor, and efficiency factor, and using this production possibility frontier. So each of these curves, AB and CD, this represents PPF or production possibility frontier that shows the maximum amount of goods an economy can produce. Let's say we are on production possibility frontier AB. An economy can produce at point A or at point B. That means a maximum of 100 capital goods or a maximum of 100 consumer goods, or they can produce at some point A, which is a combination of capital and consumer goods. Because of the supply factors that we looked at, The example of supply factors are natural resources, human resources, capital goods, and technology. We can have increase in real gross domestic product. The supply factors can lead to increase in real gross domestic product, which leads to economic growth. And economic growth is shown by an outward shift of the production possibility frontier. I can say point C is 200, point D is 200. So because of the supply factors, the total production in the economy has gone up and the PPA has shifted outwards. Now take a look at the demand factors. Because of the demand factor, we can move from a point A on production possibility frontier AB to a point B on production possibility frontier CD. We can really shift the production possibility frontier from AB to CD because of the supply factor, but someone needs to come and buy the extra goods. This happens because of the demand factors, and we are moving from point A to point B on PPA CD because either the households or businesses or the government is buying the extra good that has been produced. Now, efficiency factors. That's the another reason to promote economic growth. We can either be at point C or we can be at point B. Let's say at point C, the combination of capital goods and consumer goods are 50 and 120. This is inside the production possibility frontier. We can do better if we move from point C to point B and increase the combination from 50 and 120 to 60 and 170. This means if we are at a point inside the production possibility frontier, there are idle resources. We can do better by moving to a point like B on the production possibility frontier. If we are on the production possibility frontier, there is full employment of resources and we do not have any idle resources in the economy. Okay, that is all about the factors that determine economic growth.